going to take an effect, Frank. I mean, you look at the
Prochazka's
cap.
cut.
Oh, no, left hook,
that's it.
Prochazka, it did not take long. One,
Wow.
2 punches. Game over. Beautiful uppercut. Left hook. Drops CB Dalloway.
Are you ready to discover the career of one of the brightest stars in the heavyweight division? Look no further than Jiri Prochazka, who has been making waves both in Europe and Japan with his impressive collection of 26 early finishes. In a division where prospects are scarce, Prochazka has captured the attention of fight fans around the world with his dynamic and diverse striking game. In this video, we'll delve into the career of this rising star and explore what makes him such a formidable opponent.
Taking the shots, hair flying everywhere.
Get ready to witness the power and precision of Jiri Prochazka as we take a closer look at his journey to becoming a top contender in the heavyweight division.
Went for the flying knee.
Background: Prochazka developed a passion for sports at a young age after losing his father. He played various sports during his school years, including football, BMX biking, and floorball. He trained in karate, judo, and wrestling to release his aggression. When he was 16, he moved to Brno to attend a police academy, where he began training in combat sports at a nearby gym. He quickly progressed and won the national championship in Muay Thai. He quit participating in fights between football fans to focus on building a career in combat sports. He debuted in MMA at the Gladiator Championship, winning with a left side kick.
Ovšem jak pravý klasik. Nikdo
and securing 2 more victories. Prochazka gained strong support from local fans, and promoters frequently booked him for tournaments. He fought twice outside of his home organization within 2 months, almost breaking his Eastern European opponent during the second fight with a powerful elbow strike. Despite losing his position, Prochazka quickly regained it and continued his attack. MMA career: Prochazka had his first fight on the road in Serbia against local talent Velikovic. Despite Velikovic's reputation for working in the clinch, he was able to take Prochazka to the ground and win the fight. The loss motivated Prochazka to work even harder, and he won 2 fights in a row 2 months later at the Gladiator promotion, including a beautiful victory over Croatian fighter Radovan. Prochazka's impressive victory in front of thousands of spectators drew attention from abroad. He received a generous offer from the Russian promotion Fight Nights, replacing Charles Andrade in a fight against Abdulkarmov. However, Prochazka struggled in the fight, with Idealov using his wrestling advantage to score takedowns and choke him out. After 4 months of not fighting, Prochazka began a new winning streak, finishing all 5 fights early in various ways. He achieved a technical knockout victory over previously undefeated Oliver in Germany. And won his first career title in a brutal fight against Gladiator in the Czech Republic.
Znovu se mu Scholz prošel po bradě. A naskočené koleno, další 2 údery na zemi a je konec. Tak nakonec přeci jenom tím naskočeným.
Despite personal challenges and distractions during his journey, Prochazka continued to succeed. Prochazka's brutal title fight against Gladiator was recognized as the best of the year in the Czech Republic. He also showcased his ground fighting progress, submitting Hector Bomatsky in just over 2 minutes.
A Prochazka tu situaci prodloužila, teď protnul.
Prochazka's future plans include continuing his winning streak and rising through the ranks of the UFC. Jiri Prochazka lost his only title defense to challenger Tom in just 40 seconds, despite being favored to win.
Teď Pen zkusil nastoupit do takedownu, ale naskočené koleno ze zadní. Tím má tu obranu poměrně slušnou, ale v tuhle chvíli odklepal.
Jiri Prochazka had a super fight against future fighter Yu, who was considered the most promising fighter in his country with a record of 4-0. The fight was the main event of the tournament, and Jiri went down to the light heavyweight division. Jiri landed a spinning back fist that sent you to the mat. After countering Yu's dangerous combination,
Teď je Procházka v problémech.
the audience was thrilled.
Fantastický zvedák. A to se také děje.
Prochazka's power and aggression earned him a paid fight abroad at just 22 years old. He fought against Mikhail Magdatkin in Moscow. But the fight was lackluster. And the judges scored it a draw. The audience was disappointed, and disapproving murmurs were heard. Prochazka won 2 consecutive fights against experienced opponents, Arunas, Andriuskevicius, and Michael Fialka. He dominated both for 5 minutes and almost finished them in the first round, with their cornermen stopping the bouts due to Prochazka's domination. He also won a fight against Jenny Gyanatov in a tournament in Kursk, where he put his opponent to sleep. Prochazka had already gained a reputation in Russia before the fight. Prochazka participated in the Rizin Grand Prix in the heavyweight division, a 2-day tournament where 8 talented fighters from around the world competed for a $300,000 prize. In the quarterfinals, Prochazka fought Olympic judo champion Satoshi Ishii and delivered on his promise to impress the audience by finishing Ishii with a brutal knee to the head after defending a clinch. Prochazka defeated Vadim Nemkov in the semifinals of the Rizin Grand Prix tournament, displaying impressive skills and taking control on the ground. Despite Nemkov's efforts to fight back, Prochazka managed to execute an excellent sweep and secured his place in the tournament final, while Nemkov suffered his first career defeat.
Такого ничего там нету сверхъестественного, ни ударной техники, ни борцовской. Просто я вышел в первом раунде, газ в пол и давай 10 минут. Борол его и устал просто сам. Он также устал, просто он смог встать.
Prochazka faced Lawal and was taken down early in the fight. Lawal dominated on the ground and landed a right strike upon standing up. Prochazka was invited to Rizin tournament in April 2016, where he fought at 110 kilograms against Kazuyuki Fuji, despite usually weighing no more than 100 kilograms in the off-season. He was knocked down but managed to get up and knocked out Fuji with a beautiful combination. Jiri Prochazka's win secured his spot in the next Grand Prix, where he faced Lebanese fighter Mark Tanios in the first round. Despite an early knee injury, Prochazka managed to knock Tanios down with his signature move and finish the fight on the ground.
Just say, don't worry, we can do this. Choke their attempts. Gotta be careful there when you're punching through. They bring him. Well, Jiri wants to go to a third round.
He advanced to the semifinals after winning via unanimous decision. Prochazka's exciting fights earned him an invitation to the Rizin tournament. Prochazka had a warm-up fight in his homeland against a tough Brazilian opponent with a record of 13-5. The organizers tailored the rules to the Japanese format, but Prochazka finished the fight quickly with a devastating knockout and the crowd cheered.
Nádherný únik Jirky Procházky. A kouboj už na automat. Tvrdý vrat. Tvrdá doběna.
Exactly 3 months later, Jiri was already fighting in Rizin against Karl Albrechtsen. The Swede spent almost the entire first round on top, but with 30 seconds left, Prochazka managed to get back on his feet and deliver a real knockout to his opponent.
Good job by Jiri to keep getting out of there.
Fantastic job by Prochazka. Paces Prochazka. Bobbing and weaving his head is Albrechtsen. Taking the shots, hair flying everywhere.
It's over.
The referee says that is enough.
Prochazka secured a high-profile fight against the legendary Mirko Cro Cop, and the contracts were already practically signed. But the Croatian suffered a serious knee injury and had to undergo surgery. Instead, he fought against Bruno C. Piloto instead and was knocked down, but managed to knock out Piloto for his 18th career knockout.
Don't run. Against Jiri. You can't attack him when you have him hurt. He will ruin you.
It's over, Frank. I hadn't even a chance to say that. Capitalize, and the next thing you know, boom, right hand on the money.
Jiri has said many times that the principles of Bushido, a samurai code of conduct, played a huge role in his life. He loves the land of the rising sun and has even learned some Japanese. His fearless style and spectacular knockouts, combined with his admiration for Japan, have made him a favorite of Japanese fans. From September to April, Jiri headlined 3 numbered Rizin events. Prochazka's next opponent was supposed to be Emmanuel Newton, but he was replaced by another former Bellator champion, Brandon Halsey. Halsey used wrestling and came close to choking Prochazka several times.
No real technique in that. He just running it out to get himself out of that position.
Now,
Despite being tired, Prochazka got into a good position.
trying to push the opponent again through the ropes. Oh, he fell right back. He hurt his back. They just stopped.
And delivered strikes until Halsey collapsed.
He's throwing those, just chasing his opponent down the mat underneath the armpit. Dangerous stuff here. This could be it. It's over. It is all over.
Jiri Prochazka won the recently introduced light heavyweight title in Rizin after defeating Mohamed Lawal in a significant rematch. Prochazka had lost to Lawal in the Grand Prix final, and in this rematch he held on in the second round after getting cut
In the phone booth, and now the referee's going to look at this.
and was barely standing in the third. Prochazka scored a technical knockout with 2 minutes left in the fight and asked for a title shot and called out Mirko Cro Cop for a future fight.
King Mo covering up. King Mo's covering up. Prochazka's going in there for the finish. Down goes. It's over.
Yeah.
We have a new light heavyweight champion here at Rizin. King Mo just sitting.
This kind of reminds me like from Friday.
After the fight in Japan, he had 2 more fights, both against veterans, and in his first fight, he faced Fabio Maldonado in the intermediate weight class of up to 100 kilograms.
Oh, and a nice right landed there. And he drops. And it's over. It is another.
A few months later, a tough opponent came to Japan to earn some money and take Prochazka's title. However, Prochazka successfully defended his title that night, securing another finish in less than 2 minutes.
We're going to take an effect, Frank. You look at
That's
the
the
cap.
cut.
Oh, no, left hook there, Prochazka, it did not take long. 1, 2 punches. Game over. Beautiful uppercut. Left hook. Drops CB Dalloway.
His victory drew the attention of Ryan Bader, a longtime friend and training partner of Jiri's, who is the Bellator champion. Bader was ready to avenge his friends and compete against Jiri for the unification of belts, but the management was quicker. They settled the formalities in a few weeks and signed an exclusive contract with Prochazka. Due to the pandemic, Prochazka had to wait 6 months to make his debut in the UFC. He was immediately given the number 7 ranking and faced Falcon Ozdemir, who had won 2 fights in a row and was vying for a title shot. In the first round, Prochazka seemed to forget his techniques and was catching his breath. He missed a lot and took a while to find his rhythm. In the meantime, Ozdemir landed a few punches and saw fire in his eyes. In the second round, it took less than a minute for Prochazka to finish the fight with a single strike.
Went for the flying knee. Oh, there it is! Big right hand. I mean, that was it. But here it is, the jab, right hook on the button.
He caught everyone's attention in the light heavyweight division of the UFC. Prochazka's friends once made him a chocolate cake with his future goals written on it when he was starting his career. He achieved his goal of joining a promotion and has become a prominent fighter. He has a chance to contend for the title on May 2nd if he can defeat a tough opponent, for which he has vowed to refrain from sex for 2 months. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to like and subscribe for more MMA content, and we will see you in the next one.
Acabou a mata, quero ser. Ah!
Už to trefuje.
A nádherný únik Jirky Procházky. A Cowboy už na automat.